chills, thrills, murder. Happy halfway to Halloween! Hi there, I'm Johnny, author of horror, sci-fi, and fantasy, and welcome to today's video. So, if you know me, I'm big on Halloween. Every single year I look forward to celebrating in a big way. So, why not cut to the chase and celebrate the halfway mark? So every year, the halfway mark to Halloween is right around the end of April and beginning of May. So today I'm going to be sharing some of my favorite spooky reads. And before we begin, I also write scary reads of my own. So if you ever want to check those out, feel free to go to jonathanpongratz.com, but I'll also provide a link in the description of this video. Alright, so let's get started. My all-time favorite spooky book is Shudder by Courtney Alameda. So I read this a few years ago, and it's all about this world that's just like besieged by monsters. Like these terrifying, horrifying monsters that kind of like rule the world in a way. And the main character, she embarks on like this big quest to like figure out what's going on behind some strange happenings. And I mean, from like front to back, like this book was just like an adrenaline shot right to the veins. Loved every minute of it. And if you love a creature feature, this is perfect for you, so definitely give that one a go. Next up, the Haar by David Sodergren. So this was my first read by this author, and I believe I read it last year, but this was super intense. Another creature feature, that tends to be my thing. But ironically, the main character is an elderly woman who refuses to be bought out by this growing corporation that's acquiring all the land around her. And she's kind of like one of the last holdouts. And then this mysterious creature thing appears, and like her whole life just changes, and it's really epic and emotional and downright terrifying, like what happens. And I'm not going to spoil anything, but I mean, you definitely be missing out if you don't give that one a shot, so definitely give that a try. Alright, next up is the Haunted Forest Tour by James A. Moore and Jeff Strand. So, it's hard to pull off comedy and horror. Like, they usually don't go hand in hand. But, man, this one made me bust out laughing. It made me gasp in horror. In a nutshell, there's this forest where there are these strange creatures that arrived several years prior, and this company is doing a guided tour on Halloween. So it's a perfect Halloween book if you want to get in the spirit of things, and lots of action, some comedy sprinkled in, but it's really well balanced, and it had me hooked. Everything I've read by Jeff Strand afterwards has been really great. He has a style that you're just attracted to, and you just can't help but love it. So I definitely recommend that one. Alright, last but certainly not least is Within the Woods by Tony Urban. So I gave this a shot, I believe, a couple years ago, and this kind of follows a bunch of preteens in a small town, getting into all kinds of tomfoolery. It really brought me back to my own childhood, because in the 90s, I'm a 90s kid, I would always run around and get into trouble with my friends, and it's amazing. This is also a creature feature. Oh no! But there's these weird, strange creatures that they have to battle against, and it's affecting their town, and they kind of have to, swoop in and save the day, or at least die trying. So I highly recommend that one too. So that wraps up my absolute favorite spooky reads of all time. As always, feel free to like, subscribe, follow, all the things. And I hope to have some more videos for you guys soon. Have a good time celebrating halfway to Halloween. Bye.